What's up, Dragon Brood? Slow roll on the shirt here because it's one of the charities I support. So yeah. Alright, so today's video, we're trying to have some fun with the Prismatic Bridge because we want to do big things, draw really big cards, actually not draw them, just get them into play, but it's can we play it in a way that's actually fun, different, and gives us a little bit of opportunity against all the different decks out there. I think we might be able to, but we're going to be trying a couple of different things. So let's go hop into it and see what this whole Prismatic Bridge situation looks like right now. If you want to support the channel, remember to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn. You'll save 5% on everything you order over there at UltraPro, and that includes all the new sweet stuff from their Lemon Yellow collection this month. Right, and as always, don't forget you can join the channel down below and get cool freebies and everything else and get deck help and all that wonderful stuff. All right, so hopping into the deck list here, we've got 2 Blood Chief Stirs, 2 Disdainful Strokes, and 1 Negate. These are going to be, the Negates and the Disdainful Strokes are going to do a lot to actually help us keep our cards, because we're trying to get to the really big things, and we really built the deck around just a handful of things, so we want to be able to protect all those when we have the opportunity. We've got 2 Expressive Iterations to help us find things, 3 Courier's Briefcase. This is one you don't see a whole lot, but it does make us a token. It can be sacked for treasure that gives us any color, so it makes it very easy for us to play a bunch of multicolor stuff in this list. Then we have 4 Eska, God of the Tree, which means we're going to have our Prismatic Bridge, and with us having the Courier's Briefcases and whatnot, that should help us have enough mana to be able to cast this when we want to. Then we have 3 Celestas, because this is obviously helping with our mana as well. We have 3 Wandering Emperor, because this is kind of a defensive thing. Now, I will say, one of the concerns I do have here with this version that we're playing is I'm trying out the Wandering Emperor, but it could be possible that the Wandering Emperor is a wrong choice, because it could come into play from our Prismatic Bridge, and that's actually going to be a little bit tough, because if that hits, then we're losing a lot of the value and the power for the reasons we're actually playing the Prismatic Bridge. So when we get to the end of the video, like we always do, we'll talk about, do we still like the Wandering Emperor in here? So we'll play the games, and always, y'all know the drill, but just think about that. So if you're curious, after we're done talking about the deck here, watch the games, and at the very least, get to the end of the video, because we're going to be talking about how important this card is to the list or not. Then we have 4 Binding of the Old Gods, which is great. Love this card. Then we have 3 Dooms cards, because if anything else, things get out of hand sometimes against the aggro decks. We need a little bit of extra oomph there. Then we have 1 Vorinclex. Not a surprise. We love what this card does. 2 the Kami War, because this lets us kill things and slowly take over the game and get stuff back out of the yard. 1 Jin-Gitaxias, because this can lock things up too against the non-creature decks. 1 Toxtrol, just because it's annoying for your opponents. 2 Titan of Industry, because this card's great. And then Lord Xander. We don't get to play this card a lot, and I'm actually looking forward to it in this particular list, because I feel like if this is one of those things that once it sticks, once we get to swinging with it, this is probably going to be game over with just this card. Now our lands, hold on tight because we're all over the place. 1 Plains, an Island, a Swamp, a Forest, 2 each of Hingegate, Bright Climb, Riverglide, Blightstep, and 4 Darkbore Pathways. Then we have 2 Zeotor's Proving Ground, 1 Jetmare's Garden, 2 Spara's Headquarters, and 4 the World Tree. Now we're playing the World Tree because it does let all of our lands just be any color, which makes it really nice. We are playing these different tricolor lands, which does mean we have a lot of lands coming to play tap, but our deck is a little bit slower, so we're not that concerned about it. But understand that these are all forest at their base, which does mean we can use our wonderful bindings, because they let us go get a forest, to put any of those in play, and it smooths out our mana and makes it a lot easier. So a lot of times if we can get to 4 with the binding, we can set up a 5-color situation after that and open up the doors for our other spells. So yeah. Lots of cool little things going on here. We're going to see how it all works out. But y'all know the drill. Like I said, we're going to play the games. After we're done with the games, into the video, we'll talk about what do we like, what we not like, what do we want to change this into. So we're going to play some games, and I'll catch you on the other side. This is cute, but definitely not keepable. This is a lot better. And we can easily just put back a Titan. So this makes the thinking on this one very easy. And then here we might, let's see, we do this first. If we get an untapped land, that will kind of dictate our next turn a little bit more here. Okay, we did. So now we can consider just playing Courier. I think. Courier's Briefcase. Next turn, we can play Celestis and still use Blood Chief's Thirst, potentially. Wow, how aggressive. You want to power word kill a little 1/1 citizen. They for real were no soup. They wouldn't let us get anything. Sedgemoor Witch. Well, that changes how we're going to spend our turn, unfortunately. Because we don't really want the opponent to have a Sedgemoor Witch. So, yeah. We will pay the 3 life. We will pay the iron price, as it were. What the hell is that? Add 1 mana of any color. Exile a card from graveyard. Alright. That's a card. Let's go get... Do I want white, green? Alright, blue. White, red. Let's get this. And let's go ahead and try to play a Celestis. Put this into play. Alright. We've set up a little bit of a nest egg of things here. There's another Sedgemoor Witch. Sure. They're down to 1 card. Is it? Well, I was about to say, is it a thing that protects a Sedgemoor Witch? However, we're just going to do this and find out. I mean, if you got a counter, you got a counter, right? And we'll take the damage. And they just let it die. Okay. Then I have no idea what that last card is, unless it's maybe just a land, I guess. All right, they're going to remove a thing from a graveyard. Okay. We will take the action. I guess we'll just discard a Celestis. I mean, we don't know really what we're up against or what's happening here. We'll return that to their hand and then make them discard. They can spend mana to use it before they return it. Interesting thing here, though. If they didn't counter the Kami War, are we to assume they aren't going to counter the bridge? And they kept whatever the hidden card is, so I don't know. Let's go for it. Maybe it's just a Tox roll or something. I have no idea. I mean, at this point, we're just trying to make stuff happen. I don't know what the opponent's doing. Ooh, Lord Xander. Nice. They have to discard 1. That doesn't suck either. Can we play this? We wouldn't be able to leave that up, though. All right. I think I'm just going to pass. Oh, well, the opponent dies. Okay, let's keep this one. See what happens. Feels a little risky having a Tox roll there, but yeah, it might be all right. Let's put this on black. Play the Courier. Courier's Briefcase. Get a 1/1. Do we try to play Harvester here? Actually, we're playing against black-white. This produces blue. I feel like we don't do anything and then just try to play the Prismatic Bridge next turn. Hopefully nothing dies on our side. I think that's the plan here. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Because, like, what are we really going to do? We'll block, because this isn't going to do anything. We'll just preserve our life total, because that's obviously not going to do anything here at all. Yeah, obviously they have another thing to play. Okay. The good news is we get what we wanted out of this turn. Now we just need it to survive and find us some goods. Downside, we're holding Tox roll in hand. Yep, 17. Hopefully they don't have a ton of instant speed removal too. Bounce spells, that could be bad. Fable, sure. Alright, come on, big money. That was not the big money we were looking for. However, this is not the worst case scenario by any stretch. Go ahead and get rid of that. Let's play this. Get rid of that 2/2. Yeah, that's fine.
Until next time, then.
Not really a big key factor in our plans, so that's good. And now if we can get an untapped land, we have access to a Kami War next turn alongside whatever we get on the Prismatic Bridge. This is not the worst case scenario. They're going to take damage, hit us for 3. Nope. They are not even drawing a card. I was going to say, you're not even going to use your Kato? That's a little weird. All right, what do we got? Oh, that is big. Oh, that's a good hit. So is that. I guess we have everything we need right now. Sure. I guess we try to cast one of these. So Kato can't go nuts.
That's some serious counter intelligence.
All right, Evelyn, sure. Oh no! Oh no! They got our Vorinclex. Oh no! Oh, how sick! Yep. And that'll keep our cards from getting counters. No blocks. Man, this sucks. We're gonna have to kill our own Vorinclex. That just makes me all kinds of sad. We're gonna make the 4/4. Okay, well they gave up. Okay, finally have an opponent. Let's keep this. Let's tuck this away. Let's go. Do. I guess really I should have done this first though, because there's a chance they play something we actually want to kill with the Blood Chief's Thirst, and I'm gonna be feeling really bad. Because it's not like even if we got the land we needed, we weren't gonna Doomscar next turn, so having double white isn't that important right now. So that was just a lazy play. Speaking of, there's a thing we could have killed. See? Lessons learned. Now we're going to struggle. And I deserve it. Even worse with our luck, they probably play like Thalia here or something. Okay, I guess that's the good news. There wasn't anything to blow up in our face there. I think things being what they are now that we found the extra white mana. Go ahead and do this. Then we can put that away. And then this also gives us the possibility that if we really want to, if they don't do anything, we could Celestus into Blood Chief's Thirst. All right, what you got going on, opponent? Play your 3/3 and attack us for 5? Yep, that's exactly what it is. All right, well, looks like decision has been made to go Doomscar. Now the good news is, I think if we were to get, any color land, I think we'd be able to play the Kami. Oh no, we need one more for Kami War. Ugh, Raiju. I guess we can hard kill that. Don't get to use our Celestus though, unfortunately. I mean, we're still only at 10. I'm sure we die to just a parade of Raijus here. I mean, only benefit would be if the hand is a bunch of, well, not those. I was thinking a bunch of, like, Brutal Cathars and such. Whoa, they left mana open? Cheeky. All right. Just to shoot us or something? Shoot one of our things? Protect a creature? Alright, Valor Stance, sure. If that's the worst thing that is, I'm okay with that. Alright, Luminarch Aspirant. That's going to put us down to 5. Puts us in danger range. They can top deck many, many things here. And unfortunately, our hand does not help us. We needed an untapped land, and we did not get it. So we are just dead. Yep, we got nothing. Okay, I don't know why we have so many opponents lately that are just waiting to rope before they decide if they're going to keep or not. But that's been very common for me lately, which is kind of annoying. Doesn't really change much, but that being said, it looks like our opponent here just isn't there, and they are completely roping. Okay. So we're going to keep the 6. We're going to get rid of the Sander. All right. Let's go with this. And play a Briefcase next turn, or at least try to. Might get Dror's Disruptioned. It does not. Sounds like a plan. And they left something on top there. Maybe it was the iteration. Or a card they just really wanted in hand. I don't know. All right, let's pass. Let's see what they decide to do here. Yeah. Try. End the turn. I mean, we missed mana, but the opponent didn't have anything to do on our turn. Though, maybe. We're definitely taking the action. You can bet that. Discard this duder. That's not bad. I just don't see a world where we can sneak that in at the moment. So, I think we're just going to let things ride. Then we can get the opponent to play a counter by Wandering Emperor during their end step. And then we can try to just land the Prismatic Bridge on our turn. They might have 2 counters, but I mean, you got to try something, right? But if they have burn spells, I'm going to say they might let that... Ooh, you are not going to let us do the thing, are you? You have 2 Dror's Disruptions. All right. Fine. I'm your Huckleberry. Ah, they did not have 2. Or if they did, they're choosing not to play them.
And I will protect my people.
Wandering Emperor dice. Dragon's Fire, sure. Alright, so we made the opponent spend a lot of cards there. I actually don't mind that. That seems pretty good. Take action, see if we could find a land. Oh, and Negate's not bad, though. Negate's not bad. We could cast Iteration and still end up with the land up. Man, I wish I knew what the opponent was doing. I think we got to get rid of the Kami War, sadly. All right, let's try this. This is putting a lot of hopes and dreams on this iteration. That was not good. All right, we'll put this into our hand. Put this back in the deck. We'll just play that. Definitely didn't get what we wanted out of this. Oh, boy. All right. Try to attack. Is he dead? Oh, Fading Hope. Basically dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, if we can get another blue land, we would be able to play the Prismatic Bridge and still have a negate up. Or Disdainful Strokes. That's not the worst thing. We could live with that. Also, if we get any untapped land, we could play Bridge and or Doomscarf. I mean, not Bridge, but Binding or Doomscarf if we needed to. Okay, that's good. All right, I think binding's got to go. Play this on blue. We will tap blue, green, red, black, white. Does this work? All right, we're going to battle the gates, I guess. If they have another, they got us. Okay, it looks like our bridge might stick. Don't get our hopes up, opponent. Don't play with our emotions like that. Deluge, all right. Now, this is important because what's in their graveyard? Actually, I guess even if they got a bombardment, they'd just be doing expressive iterations and stuff. So, I mean, I guess that's fine. We will take the action. We're just going to discard that. Okay, let's see what's up. Here's the kind of the plus side, too. We actually have a disdainful stroke, so when they go to try to play the Deluge. Oh, we hit one of our other junky duders. How sad. All right, let's get rid of your little token, man. I think this is... Man, I kind of want to keep it in my hand, but you know what? Let's pass. All right, they can discard things to go hunt. Oh, it was just 2 lands. That's actually real good for them. Way to be. Opponent, what you got? What are we thinking about doing here? Nothing. We got a lot of triggers happening. Oh, man, literally. What were the odds of that? Wow. Wow. Okay. Sure, deck. Way to be a jerk face. Okay. Getting in there with an Eska. Yeah. End the turn. Hole breaker. Let's... No. Am I sure? Oh, it can't be countered. Gosh, dang it. Yeah. Well, that's annoying. Then what do we want to do here? All right. Then let's get this into play now.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
And then make the duder. All right.
Guards, to me.
So obviously they'll have things they can do, but we're going to basically try to make them spin things so we can try to get off a Doomscar. Is really what this is all about. Hopefully finally hit one of our Titans or something. We can at least put a shield on the Titan. Oh boy. All right. All right. You got a Fable. You're going to pick that up? Sounds good. I mean, it doesn't... I was going to say, it doesn't have trample or anything. I'll chump block. Like, I'm game. So what's going on? Do we just have another Hull Breaker? I mean, because, like, do we need to waste a Doomscar?
Judgment is final.
1, 2, 3 would not leave us the mana to play this, right? Because we would need... Well, actually, if we did 1, 2 that, we'd have black, green, red, white, blue? Okay, I mean, I guess we could. Oh, actually, we do have Eska as well that we could tap. Hold on. Forgot about that. This card actually does something else. So then let's tap these, and we'll just Doomscar. Okay. Now, do we think it's what do we think that last card is in their hand? What counters do we know they're playing? Destroy, Disruption. I mean, do we go for it? I feel like we can't. I feel like we got to pass. Much as I want to do something, I don't think we can. I think we have to wait and at least try to give ourselves another opportunity. What were those? A Disruption. And so they did have a Disruption, but we would have been able to pay for it. All right. Well, that ended up not being anything great for us. All right. Here's hoping. Okay, if that's all they're doing, we could stop that. Cool, cool. Okay. Might as well decline, because we probably want one of the... Like, it'd be... I don't know. Maybe we should have just drawn, but we'd have just discarded. And if it's one of our actual big creatures, we'd rather it be on top here. All right, come on. Let's hit something good, deck. That qualifies as good. Okay, we can turn it from night to day if we wanted to, but it's going to turn that way anyway from us not casting anything. If we leave them there, they get how much mana? They already have that. All right. I feel like I should use the Doomscar, but I'm not. We're going to be greedy here. Oh, that's actually okay, I guess. Sure. Let's see what happens. Goldspan. You can copy a dragon. That's not great for us. But we at least kill the real one. That's what's important. Hopes and dreams, man. Hopes and dreams. See if this goes. All right. Now they can copy it, but it would just die at the end of their turn.
Let me show
Okay. So not bad.
you are not much of a
Opponent's at 13. What do we have in the yard? Maybe we can hit... Oh, we have Jenkataxius already in the yard. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Let's put a shield counter, and let's destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Let's destroy this. And we'll put a shield counter on that boss. And we'll put a +1 on this, because it goes to a +2, and then we attack for 8. In the turn. That was a lot of work, but I think we got there. Whew. Weird. This is a slow hand, but you know what? We're on the play. Let's do it. We can't really even cast Wandering Emperor. It's all about the bindings. And we have to be able to hit permanents with it, or this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Oh, they're using the old school little book. I dig it. For the pet. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Oh, this is gonna be that Boros Aggro deck, I imagine. Well, the plus side is we do have double binding. Oh, it actually isn't. There's a hunt for specimens. What? That's not what we thought we were going to see at all. So that's a thing. Pleasant thing, I guess. Let's see what else they've got to go with it. Wedding announcement. All right, well, we will try to destroy that. That is a real thing we don't want around. Ooh, I was just about to play this on white. All right. Try to get rid of that. Okay, go to 17. Oh, we will go get a white land. One of these that makes white. All right. Put this on blue. And let's try to hit it. Hopefully you can't destroy an enchantment. All right, they're digging for something on their side, though. All right, come on, bridge. Big money, no whammies. I mean, they can activate the land and come after us for a significant amount of damage here. No, they're just getting in for one. I guess that's a best case scenario, right? We go to 16. Another Deadly Dispute, and they're not using the treasure. Soren. All right, we can deal with Soren. He's all right.
Consider yourself fortunate our motives align.
Kaya. Oh, so this is just a Mardu Tokens list. That we did not want to see, deck. Why are you going to do us like that? All right. Use that to get rid of Soren.
Balance may never be restored now.
I mean, we're slowly dealing with everything. We're in an okay spot. We've got Bridge going. We've got Wandering Emperor. We got Binding. Does this do anything?
I'm not gonna let you slow me down.
Oh, we have Vanishing Burst. No, that does a thing. All right.
Oh, I've got the perfect tools for the job.
I guess we return Kaya. Yep. There you go. Okay, what do we want to do here? This is probably a mulligan. This will keep, and we're going to put the Jin-Gitaxias back in. All right, let's see if we can get something good out of this. This could end up being one of those games where we just have to cast Eska for the sake of casting an Eska. Also, if this is the Bard class deck, they may not have a lot of removal. So we could get a little bit lucky, maybe. But we did get another Eska. So if we get this one down and we draw an untapped land, I mean, I guess we could get lucky. If not, we'll be living off of couriers, briefcases, and wandering emperors. That's how this game's going to go. All right. So now they get something that costs 3. Okay. We did not want to draw you. You are not what we were looking for. Gosh dang it. All right. No attacks. Well, I mean, I guess next turn we could just play Lord Xander if we wanted to. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we only have 6. All right, Bergie, here come the freebies. Man, we just need to draw a Doomscar now, huh? I mean, I guess we block. Don't know what else we're going to do. All right. That worked. Another Bard class. Ooh, boy. Ooh, Toxtrol, why did we have to draw you? All right. Here's hoping. I'm just wondering, do we want to crack this? I think we do. And at least have a blocker in case of emergency here. What color do we need it to be? White? So we get blue, green, black, red. All right. Please don't have another Boseiju. Like, we're living on the edge. Please don't hurt us. Sadly, we already have our Toxtrol in hand, which would have been really good. But here's the thing. If we can end this turn at, like, 9-ish life. Ugh, that's not going to be it. Because they can definitely activate Chariot here and attack with Chariot. Yep. That's bad news. I was thinking there was going to be an off chance that maybe we could stick something real nice and survive this, but I want to keep Eska here so we can have access to Wandering Emperor. Okay, that's good. We are going to make a 4/4 for sure. And we're going to just put a shield counter. Oh, no, I didn't mean to pick a shield counter. I meant to destroy an artifact or enchantment. Oh, that's bad. Because I actually wanted to get rid of the active Bard class. Crap. Alright, well, we'll shield this little dude. Why not? And we'll just pass. We could, yeah, because the only way we get out of this is we'd have to find another white land, and we can't risk it with the Wandering Emperor up. So let's just pass. We're at 12. We get to gain 2 life. We get to kill an attacker, so it's not that bad. We have a 4/4 that's going to live through all this at least. The opponent doesn't have any quality attacks at the moment, though they could find something like Halana and Elena or some such, and that would be bad. But this is mostly okay. Opponent's going to probably just pass. I was going to say. All right, we're going to go ahead and play this. I think we're going to plus our 7/7. Just so if they decide to do anything, they'll have a bunch of bad blocks incoming.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Oh, we got the other one. All right, so now we get a replay on it. So let's get another 4/4. Let's destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Let's get rid of this. So they have to spend the mana all over again and slow them down. That is also very good. Oh, we're 1 short, aren't we? Yep, can't do that yet. Okay, then. Let's attack with an 8/8. Actually, you know what? Let's do this first. Let's see what we find. Binding. Iteration. Binding. Alright, binding. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We're not going to get to use any of these, really. So, binding in our hand. Binding back into the library. Iteration just gets exiled and we can't cast it. Okay. Let's... You know what? If we attack with the 8/8, what's the best they're going to do? Block, block, block? Alright, let's just do this.
Strike fast and strike hard.
And at least say, cool, here's the thing. It's got first strike. I mean, we're all good with that. Okay. I mean, these decks can go off. I've played a couple of them, so I know how ridiculous things can be. But I think we're in a mostly okay situation at the moment. All right. They can tap Magda and something for a treasure to crew the chariot. And we are only at 12, so it's not like the opponent can't sneak through here. Minx and Boo. All right, that gets you 2 things that have haste. So those are legit. Those are all real things. Not enough that kills us here. But it doesn't make us feel good, I'll say that. We need an untapped land badly here. We really, really do with this Kami War and other stuff going down. I mean, they can attack. We'll block and kill some things, I'll tell you that. All right, come on, be something good. Don't be another Eska, please. Okay, opponent's giving up anyway. All right, we get to go first. All right, we'll keep it. This is almost like a mulligan to 6 because we have this Lord Xander in hand, but otherwise, not the worst, not the worst. That's cute. Though I feel like I'm kind of going to want this on white later. I kind of want to just kill that, just because. Probably not supposed to, but you know what? Can't help myself. Let's get it. Probably should have waited. Realistically, probably should have put that on white. But, you know, sometimes you just got to make decisions. This is probably not resolving. Yep, Spell Pierce. Sarah, fair enough. Alright, stow away. Sounds good. Probably have another. Nope. Okay. Well, the good news is we know the type of deck we're up against. The bad news is it's a deck that plays a lot of counters and they play a lot of bounce spells. So, this could be in for a long one here. Oh boy. Alright, discard this. That's cute, but not gonna get us where we want to be, I don't think. Let's go ahead and play this. Because I don't think we're going to resolve the bridge, realistically. I don't think that's even a thing. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so the plan here is I think next turn we're going to try to cast Wandering Emperor. They'll probably either counter it or play something that phases a bunch of stuff out to protect their stuff. Then on our turn, we'll try to Doomscar. Hopefully, that helps. Don't really know. Now they're going to get 2 cards. Gross. Alright. Definitely going to make things more difficult. Can we get a Blood Chief's Thirst, please? Okay, maybe that helps later. Sadly, we have to try to do this on their turn. As much as I don't want to, it's the only thing that makes sense. And then we know it's going to get countered. It's just, can we sneak something through later? Oh. Maybe not. That's weird. What are the odds of that happening? That was very surprising. Okay, so you had a way to protect it. That's cool. That makes sense. Get your cards. Because I'll say, otherwise, that play makes no sense whatsoever. So, yeah. Okay. Man, we needed a land there. Yeah, we're just up against it. This is the type of deck that we needed too many things. They're probably going to be able to protect this again. Of course. Makes sense. All right. We're dead. Okay. Looks like our opponent's here. For some reason, we have multiple opponents that have just been waiting to mulligan until they're almost out of a timer to start the game, which is very weird. I don't know why that's a thing, but it's definitely come up multiple times recently. All right, let's play the briefcase. And just pass. And I don't even want to be mad at this opponent. They have the name Cat Fur. I know what that's like. I live with cats. At one point, I thought I was going to need to buy stock in IKEA just because of their cheap lint rollers, but that hasn't been too much of an issue lately. So we got that mostly under control. Though now we're just talking about cats because we have a really slow opponent. So that it is what it is. All right, let's put this on blue. Let's try to cast this. All right, that went through without a hitch. That's nice. All right, an opponent does nothing there. That's curious. Elite Spellbinder. Go ahead, opponent. We have lots of things you could pick from. Take your pick, friend. Slow down big Toxrill. I can respect it. We're going to attack for 1. And then we're just going to cast this, targeting this. All right. I got another one. Nope, a Sunset Revelry. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. Play this. Do we want to 1, 2, 3, 4? We could crack one of the curry. Let's just pass. All right, so I guess we're playing against some weird blue-white control thing. So this is going to be a very long, boring game for us, I think. They're just passing. Oh, a pop quiz. All right. Okay. Then I guess we want to dig and see if we could find one of our bridges, I guess. All right, we'll sneak one of them down. Good that we have a backup as well. No attacks. Hopefully it lives. Because I don't know what we're going to do otherwise. But if they get rid of one, like I said, we'll play the other. Devastating Mastery. They want to get rid of things. Well, fortunately, we had a backup. Okay. Mordenkainen. Drawing some cards.
I'm reading.
And we got just a gosh dang Eska. What the hell?
You didn't win. I chose to leave.
All right. I mean, somehow against a control deck, we're at least kind of sort of sneaking things out here. So we're trying to make things happen. You know what? Let's just do this now. All the opponents tapped.
We must protect the people.
All right, Teferi.
Don't worry. That may scare you.
Yep. You want to kill this? Bounce it? I'm sure. Do something.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Attack at the ferry.
You give an old man
We were just cool letting Teferi take that, huh? Isn't that what I expected? Sure. We're only playing a couple of those. That doesn't really worry us too much. See if we can get this off. No, they had a negate. Well, all right then. I mean, if you got it, you got it. All right, pop quiz. Gonna go learn. Gonna destroy something.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
All right, that's some good news, I guess. That's them saying they knew Teferi was just gonna die, I guess. All right, I guess we try to +1. See if we get the opponent to spend some mana on this thing. Get in there.
I've got new moves to teach you.
Now the problem is we know they have the reduced to memory, so if we do this, we don't even get anything, which sucks. They could reduce to memory and then just get rid of our board. But we don't really have anything else to do, so sure. Yeah, that's fine. Do we need a second black? We have black, we have greens, we've got blue. I guess we get another white. I mean, you can kill it anyway. We're all aware of what's going on. Yep.
I'll be
Oh, they didn't even reduce to memory our bridge. They must have something else in hand. They're just going to let us keep the bridge. Oh, that's strong. Okay. All right, then. You know what? I might just let that happen. Let's do that, because we would rather protect the Prismatic Bridge here. Oh, that's not bad either. That's not bad either. All right. We haven't drawn any more land. We hit 6 and kind of just stalled. Lord Xander, there we go. That's a way to make some things happen. Let's Disdainful Stroke that. We're gonna +1 old Lord Xander.
I'm home.
Yep. Whoo, that was tough. All right, y'all. So we ran into 2 issues, really. I thought it was just going to be the Wandering Emperor, which is a damn good Magic card, but actually did not solve some of our problems. So what I was looking at is the Wandering Emperor was not great for us, nor was actually the Expressive Iteration. I thought it was actually going to be better, but it really wasn't. It kind of just took up spots, and we didn't really have a lot of great times to cast it. So I'm actually deciding to go without both of those. So we're cutting these from the final list, and then we're going to make some adjustments that I think make our Prismatic Bridge a bit better, but also just makes our cards in general, overall, just quality better for the deck. So we're going to start at the top with 2 Bloodchief's Thirst. We removed 1 Disdainful Stroke and replaced it with a negate. So we're going to go 2 negates, 1 Disdainful Stroke. We're going 4 Courier's Briefcase, because this was actually really good when we drew it and had 3, so we're just going to go to 4. Adding in 2 Fable of the Mirror Breaker, just because it can make another body in an emergency. It can also dig to help us find the cards we're looking for, usually the Prismatic Bridge. But if they do live, the treasure's really important, and being able to copy any of our like Titans and things could be very good. Again, keeping the 4 World Tree, God of the Tree, but our Prismatic Bridge. We did go down to 2 Celestis, because usually if we got 1, that was plenty, so 2 is probably going to be fine. We're keeping the 4 Bindings. We're down to 2 Doomskars, but we added 2 Battle of Frost and Fire. So we actually have 1 more Sweepers, because we went from 3 to 4 total. But we're playing this because it gives us a little bit of versatility, lets us scry, dig a little bit, maybe we get some bonus cards. So I think it helps out a little bit more than the Doomskar. Though, obviously, Doomskar could be played early. We almost often don't play it early because we have the lands that come into play tapped. Then we have 1 Vorinclex. Went up on a Kami War, so we're playing 3 of those now, which is kind of sustainable because we do have now Fable of the Mirror Breaker and that 4th Courier's Briefcase. So that does make it a little bit easier to do that. Then we have 1 Jinkataxis, a Toxtrol, 2 Titan of Industry, keeping the 1 Lord Xander. Now, we did make some adjustments to the lands here, and we went ahead and added 2 Shatter Skull Smashing, so that's where one of those other slots came from. And then we kept most of the same lands, but we did cut a World Tree. So, a little bit tough. I think we cut a World Tree, and I think Aspara's Headquarters, and then we added in the 2 Shatter Skull Smashing. Partly because it still keeps our mana count high, which is good, so it increases the odds we're going to draw our lands. But it gives us another removal card that we can play in a pinch, whether we need to kill planeswalkers or creatures or whatever. So, yeah, I think this final version is going to be much better than what we played. Not that what we played was terrible, but I think this is just going to be more consistently good for you if you go this way. So, yeah, try this one out. I think it's going to be a lot more fun for you. So yeah, do I think the Prismatic Bridge is still playable? Absolutely, and I think it's mostly just supplemented by the fact that we have so many quality removal cards, sweepers, everything else, that actually make it viable so you can get to where you can cast it. Not to mention, we have a ton of different multicolor lands and a bunch of things with treasure and whatnot that just make stuff that we need to make it easier to cast it. And I like this updated version as well because now it's going to be easier to just outright cast some of your monsters if you draw them, and you won't have to mulligan as hard, because that's one of the things we saw a lot is we did have to take quite a few mulligans, which, you know, we still were able to get some wins out of that, but it still feels bad when you're putting yourself under pressure unnecessarily. At least this version is going to give us more ways to cast things and get us out of trouble a little bit more, so I like that. So yeah, this should be a lot of fun for you. Now for today's card spotlight, we have Genju of the Realms. This is just a weird card from like Betrayers of Kamigawa that is an aura enchant land or legendary land enchantment, I guess it was at the time. But you can actually pay to turn your land into an 8/12 creature. Now it is multicolor, so you have to pay Wooburg to cast it, but then you still turn your land into a big 8/12 with trample that's still a land. Now the cool part is though, if the land does die, you get to just return this back to your hand, and then you can do it again. So kind of once it sticks, you have a pretty good chance of having an 8/12 forever, which is pretty cool, but it's a very awkward card. Cool part is, it's not crazy expensive even for how old it is. It's only about $5 or $6. So if you want to play one and try it out, go ahead and give it a go. As always, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, so you can download it, have some fun, and play it. And if you want to just come by, check out our streams while we're playing this stuff, come have a good time with us. You're always welcome, or come by the Discord, get deck help. But most importantly, if you did like today's deck, I'm going to go ahead and link our deck that was focusing on the Kami War, because it's very similar, so you might like that one too. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.